What's up everyone? Sorry we missed last Tuesday's episode. If you haven't already, check out our last video. We attended a local drifting event. We got to ride along with some 240s and some other vehicles. It was a lot of fun. That event is held each month. It's really cheap and we hope to get our cars out there as soon as possible. In the meantime, we're going to be trying to fit my transmission in the tunnel because this transmission is bigger than the stock transmission, so we got to modify the tunnel a little bit. So we're going to be getting to that right now. Right now we just need to jack up the car from the front subframe so we can take out the jack stand and roll the transmission underneath the car. So let's get started. So we got it jacked up right now and it's kind of higher than I thought I'd have to do. A little bit uncomfortable, but seems to be stable. So we still got our fingers crossed. Hopefully it goes smoothly. After wrestling with the transmission for about 10 minutes, finally got it into where it needs to be. So now we're just going to lower the 240 so we can test fit the transmission. So we got the transmission bolted up now, and we're just trying to mock up to what we have to modify. It doesn't look too bad, so the modifications might be minor. So we have the transmission sitting, but it's not fully seated correctly. We're gonna have to modify this portion right up here, just a small portion, and then we're gonna have to modify right here. This is the major part. And hopefully it'll sit correctly. We won't know until we have the hoist and everything else is sitting properly. So I'm just gonna mark the areas where I need a hammer, and then after that we're gonna unbolt the transmission and get it hammered out. So now we're going to start modifying the transmission tunnel. I have my heat gun right here and just a hammer. So the heat gun is just to make it easier to hammer, obviously. So let's do it. So the area we're going to start off with is the hump for the starter. And that's the main area that we need to focus on because that's the biggest dent that we need to put in. This other spot right here is just a minor spot. So this is just some of the dirty work that a lot of people don't show, what you have to do when doing an engine swap for an engine that doesn't normally go into this chassis. So I hope you appreciate it. So if we did have a welder, we would be able to take like an angle grinder, cut it out, and weld a new piece of sheet metal. But for right now, we just gotta use the old hammer. Hopefully in the future, we'll take the easy route and just weld it up. So I think we're finally good on that. Hopefully we don't have to come back and do it again. Now we're going to do that top portion. I believe it's a lot less than what we need to do for that. So that should be a quick job. pretty sure we're done. We did some comparisons to some other people's modifications online, and it looks good to me. So now to wrap up the episode, we're just gonna throw some paint on the tunnel real quick, and we'll be done. So you already know what brand of spray paint we use, our custom Garage 13. Just gonna do a quick coat. Alright, so it's not very pretty, but obviously who's going to be looking under there? There's going to be a transmission under there. So, we'll just leave it like that for now. Alright guys, done with today's episode. As always, we appreciate you guys watching our videos, subscribing, and we appreciate the new subscribers. Check out our old videos. We've got a lot of old 240 videos that you can check out. As far as our next video, we're going to be buttoning up everything else in the engine bay. I have some other accessories that I need to get installed. So tune in for that, and peace out.